Hi everyone, good morning, it's Maureen. I wanted to go over that process that I gave us this morning about a ritual for forgiveness. So this is what the ritual is to sort of help with forgiveness, and it's one that I've used. The first step is to go through your Rolodex of the things that you feel really, that you have a resentment around or that you have a crucifixion around. The example that I used was cancer. And then to write out a letter to cancer, or to write out a letter to divorce, or to write out a letter to addiction, whatever it is for you, whatever you feel angry about. Or it could even be to a person, to your dad or to your mom or, to your former husband. And write, dear blank, I forgive you. I forgive you for, if I were to use the example of cancer, I forgive you for all of the heartbreak, all of the shame that I felt when I was a little kid and my mom being sick, all of the sadness, all of the tears. I forgive you for my dad's heartbreak. I forgive you for my sister's and my brother's tears. So just get into it and write all the things that you are ready to forgive that for. And you might notice when you do this exercise that it might come up that you actually aren't in forgiveness. You're like, I don't want to forgive that. So that's really good. That's really good to know. That gives you a place to work. And the next step is gratitude. And I'm grateful for, so dear cancer, I'm grateful for, the strength that you've given me through walking through this classroom. I'm thankful for the compassion I have for whenever I meet somebody who's going through the cancer classroom, that I can have great compassion. I'm thankful for the ability to know that it's just a classroom, that I learned that didn't have to knock me down, and that I didn't have to be branded by that for the rest of my life. It was just an experience where I gained gifts. And so that's the second one, is forgiveness. The third one is release. And so then you'd write, I release all the negative emotions and energies that I have in relation to this situation. I release them all, for myself, for my ancestors, for my family, for this life, for all my lives to come, for all my past lives. Whether you believe in past or future lives, I'm not sure if I do, but I just say that because that's how I was taught. And I release all the negative energies and emotions around the situation. The next step is to replace. So what are you going to replace it with? So I replace all of this negative energy with a commitment to vitality, with a knowing that I continue to draw to myself all of the right people, places, and things, with a greater degree of courage and strength and wisdom, a greater degree of vivaciousness and visibility. I release all that negative energy I was pouring into, for me, cancer in that classroom. I replace it with the strength and wisdom and knowledge and the embodiment of that. So you can get even more specific. I'm kind of giving you a broad idea here. Once you've written that letter, this is not the final thing again. So burn the letter in your backyard, someplace safe. And then the final thing actually is to go buy flowers like these. You go buy flowers and you put them in your house. Now, why? It's kind of an interesting part of the ritual. When somebody's sick and healing in the hospital, we bring them flowers, because flowers help to absorb toxicities, and they help us to, see beauty and be reminded of vitality in life. So you buy yourself flowers and you let them absorb all the negativity. Every time you see them, you just think, oh, that's absorbing all those negativities I had around my divorce, I had around my, my mom's death, I had around my addiction, whatever. And then when the flowers die, you bring them out to a field or out to a river, or you leave them someplace in nature. So those are the steps. Forgive, gratitude, release, and replace. So burn it and then buy flowers. And let us know if you do it and how it works for you. And oh, look at my new Kuan Yin statue. Isn't she pretty? I love her. Jo Wolf, my old co-partner in teaching, was a big Kuan Yin fan, and she is the goddess of compassion. So everybody can use a little bit more compassion. Okay, God bless. Namaste. Have a great day.